Hi! A few people have asked me to make a video on how I do my makeup, and so I'm going to be doing that today. I don't claim to know anything about makeup. I just know, I don't know, like what works for me and everything. And so normally this takes me about like 10, 15 minutes maybe. If that, but sometimes I like take out a few steps or whatever. So I'm gonna try to be quick because once I get talking, I literally can talk forever. So just fast forward whatever you want. My first thing, most important, get you something that makes you feel pretty when you get ready. So like I love a robe. This is literally from Walmart. Okay, I love robes. I have a really fluffy pink one. Like nothing expensive, you don't have to do anything expensive. And then I also have these pom-poms. These are literally from Dollar Tree. I have other hair clips over there that I use to section my hair off because sometimes I feel like doing your makeup and like getting ready, it should make you excited. Like it makes, like, I don't know, it gets me up in the morning because it makes me just excited to do something. So if you have something that kind of will make it more fun for you, like I look so stupid, but like to me this is so fun. So you have something like that, and like also something to drink. Like normally it's iced coffee, but I already had coffee, so it's just water or a snack, and like play your music and YouTube video, and then that just makes things a lot more fun. First thing, skincare. I just did my skincare thing. Most important is if you have like dusty, crusty skin like me, moisturize. That's the most important. And then I'm going to skin products. So this kind of changes like every day based on what I'm doing. My go-to is a mixture of like a full coverage foundation, and then this is the, like this was $10. This was more expensive. This is just the Clinique, I don't know, Better Glow. So like get foundations that are kind of glowy or dewy or whatever, because then it makes it just look like your real skin, and it makes you just look like I just stepped out of the shower, I'm so put together. I like to do my full coverage first, and I use a beauty blender. It's fun. I like the way it looks. And I kind of use this like where you put concealer, and if you're using a full coverage foundation, put that on where, like, I don't put it all over because then it just looks like a mask. And so I kind of focus it on like where I'm red or where I have acne or scarring or anything like that. And I kind of blend that in a little bit. Not really all the way because I'm about to do more blending. So my skin has actually been pretty clear because I don't know, I just am not on my period. Honestly, whenever my skin breaks out, I feel like I'm pretty lucky when it comes to skin, but whenever I'm on my period, my skin just says, hi, I hate you. So then I use this Better Glow foundation, and I kind of put this on the outsides of my face, and then I just kind of blend it in with the full coverage foundation. And this one's a little bit darker too, like the full coverage was lighter, so that it kind of brightened. I put that in the center of my face to brighten it up. I put a little bit over my nose, but I have freckles there and I like to keep them there. I don't have any red or acne over there, so we're just gonna do that. Never forget about your neck. So I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's just kind of made me not look red or like have any discoloration. It's just kind of given like a blank canvas. So then next is contouring, but I just use bronzer. Like I don't really do like full contour, I guess, because I don't know. Oh, also at that part, after you're done with this, like if you have powder, I don't really like to use powder. I have dry skin, but if you do have oily skin, I would suggest powder, translucent, because you don't want like Flashback Mary. And I would just focus it on your T-zone, because I feel like if you put it everywhere, it just kind of starts to make you look cakey. And the whole thing with my makeup is no cake. Like I want it to look like, oh, your skin looks so naturally gorgeous. Like, did you just step out of the shower? Like, yeah. Anyways. I use bronzer. This is drugstore Bronze Physicians Formula. Get you a smaller brush. I made the mistake forever of using a big brush for my bronzer, and it just made me look orange, and then it just got rid of like all dimension in my face. So this way with a small brush, you can kind of focus it. And I definitely like to move my bronzer up, but that way you just have more control and it doesn't look like orange. You know what I mean? Because we don't want orange. So I just put this on my 5 head and jawline that I don't have. So this way you can trick everyone into thinking that you have one, you know? So then it looks like bright in the center, and then we're kind of like colored on the outside, so you know what I mean? But it just makes it easier if you have this is a Morphe brush, if it's like kind of shaped this way, you can do like this is the same thing. I think this is from literally TJ Maxx or something. This unicorn one, like, okay, then I do blush. I love blush. Recently, like everyone else, that trend has been going around and it makes it look like you just were at the beach. So I use a coral brush. All these are just based on your skin tone too. Like normally warmer bronzers work well on me. So I put blush everywhere. This one has gold flakes in it and I really like that. It just kind of gives you some life. And I think it looks so pretty. It's like, I just walked off the beach. Like I spent the whole day at the beach. And it kind of gives you a little glow, which I love. I love me some glow. So then highlighter, my favorite part. This is literally from Five and Below, I think. Stole it from my sister so long ago. I use just a tiny brush. Sometimes I use a denser brush that just gets you like highlight, but we're just kind of going for natural today. Once again, just going with the bronzy colors. For me, that just works the best. So I use this dark brown and like this lighter or orange, kind of like burnt orange, and do that. But it's just kind of figuring out like I never use the pinks, but I know some people that looks beautiful on them. So, you know, just kind of figuring out what you like. And then I use a smaller brush and I just kind of put this on my nose, my Cupid's bow. I put this everywhere basically. I just think it makes you look so pretty, if I'm being honest. I don't like matte, like I just like to look, I'm just repeating myself. You understand what I mean. Okay. Then I go in with a makeup palette or an eyeshadow, but I have these acrylics on so I can't even open it. And I go in with a little tiny brush like this. You can also use, well, this is if you want. Okay, so I'm filling in my freckles because I have freckles, but they kind of got covered up. So all I do is just dip in with the brown and just kind of tap over them again. This also works if you have like an eyebrow pencil, anything like that, brown eyeliner. But I really like using eyeshadow because it doesn't look like marker. Do you know what I mean? Like it just looks very natural and you have a lot more control over it. So if it like gets bad, then you can just kind of rub it off and it's fine. So like right now they're not blended in at all, and so I kind of just take my beauty blender and tap them into my skin. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, okay. So my freckles are back. Next is eyebrows. I actually get a lot of questions about my eyebrows. I'm going to be honest, I just was kind of blessed with nice eyebrows. Don't worry, I have a lot of other things I wasn't blessed with, but eyebrows happened to be one of them. Like when I was in 4th grade, I literally had a unibrow because I just had like such thick brows, but good thing thick brows are in trend now, you know? I just go in with a brown eyeshadow and I just kind of fill it out again. This can be any, I'm using Morphe, which is cheap eyeshadow and it's really good. I really like it. And I just kind of fill in the areas. I just like brow powders though because, well, I used to like buy brow powders. Okay, listen, eyeshadow does the same thing, so don't waste your money. But I just like the way brow powders look because it just looks much more natural than like marker, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna be laying in bed, so I'm not gonna really set my eyebrows. Well, I guess I can. I'll use Elf. This is, I think, $1. In the shade, I don't know, light. Because you don't want too dark. You don't want too dark brows. And this is really nice. It just kind of brush it over top. And it holds your brows in, but it also has a little bit of color. I think you can get clear too. But it just kind of gives you like, I don't know. It makes them look like finished, you know? This is that concealer I was using, but this one's just in a lighter color. I like putting a lighter color concealer on my eyes. So that way if you're doing eyeshadow and stuff, you can skip this step, but really it's just my eyes get oily. So if your eyes get oily, then here's what but like you don't want to look like you're wearing eyeshadow. You just kind of do this. And then that was also just like some brush to blend it in. Use your finger. I don't know. I just have these long ass nails, so it's hard to finesse. Then I set that with just like a tan color, like a skin color. That way, like you could even leave it like this because it's like your eyes look so bright and matte and like not oily. But it just looks like you're not really wearing anything, you know, which is the look you're going for. Some days I am. So then next, I just take like a fluffy brush. I take any brown. It can be your bronzer from earlier. It can be in this eyeshadow palette. I'm literally gonna take a random brown and I just like put this out here. Anyone else just over like spending so much time with your family? I love my family. I really am a family person, but oh my gosh, I need to leave. Okay, so you blend this all out. I like to just go like this and make sure it's all really blended. That may look not good on camera, but I promise you it's fine in real life. And then I take a different brush, like a thinner one like this, and I kind of just put underneath. That way it gives you a little bit of color, but this is just like basic if you want a little bit of color, but this is not, you can totally skip eyeshadow. Just kind of depends on what you want. For me, I like liquid eyeliner. I just think it complements my eye shape well and everything, so I pretty much, like, every time I do my makeup, I pretty much do a liquid eyeliner. I can't talk when I do it, but I'll show you after. So I just like to draw a line up and then connect from down there and then fill it in. That's like our first wing done. And I kind of bring it in a little bit, but whether you're doing liquid eyeliner or like a stick eyeliner, focus it on the outer corners of your eyes. Don't like cover up the whole thing and make it really big, thick line the whole way. Kind of like start thin and then thicker out. It just kind of makes your eyes look like more open. Like okay, mine are always sisters, just never twins. They never match, but most of the time once you get mascara on, no one can ever tell. And this just comes with practice. Like, I've been wearing winged eyeliner for years, so I can pretty much do it in my sleep. But I remember when I first started, I looked weird and then I couldn't do it right, and so whatever. Okay, next is our last part. Well, I guess second to last part is mascara. This is my favorite mascara. I never spend money on mascara. I always do drugstore, but they always dried out so quickly and they never worked right. So I splurged and I spent some money on this one. This is the Milk Kush mascara. I love this mascara. I stand by this mascara. It just feels nice and I really like the way it looks. And it lasts. So if you need a good one, I like this one. And then a little trick I learned from Miss Kylie Jenner. Use an eyebrow spoolie to get rid of the mascara that was on your eyeshadow, and it literally gets rid of it right away. It's just like having, you know. Okay, last step is lip gloss, Vaseline, lipstick, whatever you want. I have a lipstick, it's in my car. I'm gonna use this baby pink tiny ultra creamy lip gloss. I like a little gloss, it kind of goes with the shiny of this look. And I think we are all done. Take your little hair clips out. And there you go, you can rule the day. And I think that's it. Here's one last up close look. And I hope you guys liked this. I hope this helped. I'm not a makeup professional in any way. I just watch a lot of videos and I've tried and failed many times. So I've just kind of learned what works for me. But remember, every no makeup is beautiful, and just find whatever you like and what makes you feel beautiful, you know? So that's all. Stay safe, and I love you guys. Bye.